What's up everybody, this is Scott. Welcome back to another video. As you know, I love smart home automation and I absolutely love, colored bulbs when it comes to the bulbs that you see behind me. Those are the Hue lights. I have LifeX, I have TP-Link, but I just picked up something the other day and it is actually this guy right here. It's the I'm gonna do LifeX Z Experience. It's actually their light strip. And the reason I got it is I needed some more lighting down here because it's pretty dark where my desk is. You can't really see it here. But I picked up this light strip, which is actually right there above me, and I really like it. So today's video, I'm gonna talk about my experience with the LifeX Z light strip and whether or not you should buy it. So the kit that I bought is actually 3 meters, which is 9 feet, 9 inches long. I think I did that right. But essentially I got 9 feet of light strip, and that's kind of their $90 set. So overall, it wasn't too bad of a price. $90 seems really expensive, but the way I want to control my lights, and I've really been looking to get this light strip, I was willing to spend that 90 bucks. And I'll make sure I leave a link in the description below with exactly what I picked from Amazon. You can choose to click the link if you want it. It is an Amazon affiliate link, so much appreciated if you would. So some quick backstory about the LifeX strip itself. It's a pretty easy setup. They actually have 3M tape on the back, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit because I don't think it's very good on the surface that I put it on. But it has built-in Wi-Fi and LifeX Cloud. It has a ton of lighting controls, and you can see in some of the actual images themselves that I have here, it lights up and does a ton of different things. You have like 16 million colors I think you can choose from. Overall, it's pretty dope when it comes to the lights that you can choose. LifeX is probably my most favorite bulb because it has the most vibrant colors. It's probably LifeX, then TP-Link, then the Philips Hue bulbs, or what Stats likes to refer to as the Philips Hue. You can do customized zones within the actual light strip itself, which I'll show you in the app. It's actually pretty cool overall as well. So the setup is pretty easy for the first 2 bits of the light strip, and then I was a little confused, mostly because I didn't read the directions when I put the third one in. So you basically plug it into the wall and you plug your light strips together. But I couldn't get the third one to work, and that's because if I would have read the instructions, it says you press the button that's actually on the power adapter that's plugged in. Yeah, and I didn't do that. Had I done that, I would have probably not moved it around as much as I did. So you plug the first 2 in and those work flawlessly, and then you plug the third one in and it kind of flashes at you, and I couldn't figure out why. It's because you have to like press and hold the button while you have it plugged in to say like, hey, I'm trying to add yet again another light strip, and basically every subsequent strip that you add on after the first 2, that's exactly what you have to do. So if you are getting that error, press the button because that's what I screwed up. So on the back of the strips is just 3M tape that you just peel off and stick wherever you want. Now where you can see I have it up here is actually a painted surface where my floor joists are. That, because of gravity and probably because of the tape, doesn't hold very well. So you're going to see some kind of jerry-rigged way that I have other double-sided tape holding it up there. It doesn't look the best, but it functions exactly the way I want. I would love to have some better 3M tape. Even though it's pretty strong, it still didn't quite hold everywhere the way I wanted it to, especially when you get towards the end, that third strip. I don't necessarily know if that's because I removed it a lot or if it's because of bad tape. LifeX, if you're listening, I'm not really sure what that is, but so much like the LifeX bulb itself, you can change so many different colors, change the zones of the color strip that I mentioned before, and just overall it looks great. It is bright, it is vibrant. So much so I have them on right now and I had to dim them because they were actually just kind of blowing out my face, and everybody wants to see the smiling face. So another cool thing about this is it integrates with my Google Home services, or if this then that, or basically anything that you would want it to relate to. It does work with the Apple HomeKit as well. For my perfect smart home, it is perfect. I guess I said that word already. But the integration is super duper easy because I have that LifeX bulb already. If you have LifeX in the house, it's a no-brainer. It absolutely works very flawlessly. If you don't, it still works flawlessly. You just have to set up a LifeX account, and then pretty much that's it. Now, one thing that I don't like besides that 3M tape that's on the back of the third strip is the price tag. Right now on Amazon, it's $89.99, so basically 90 bucks is going to get you about 9 feet of this, or 3 meters. Yeah, 3 meters, 9 feet, 9 inches. It's not cheap, but for me, this works because I really like the ability to control things with my voice, control the color. I can say, hey, keyword, turn the light strip red, and it immediately changes it red. Or if I want to do like a scarlet and gray type color for any OSU Saturday football games, I have the ability to kind of paint that in strips. Probably my most favorite light to date is definitely this light strip. I would probably do some things differently back here if I could, well, afford the $90 each and every time for light strips. But you get the general gist that I absolutely love the LifeX light strips, and I can't recommend it enough. So if you're going to go out there and rush and buy this light strip, this is definitely the one that I would recommend. There's some cheaper ones that are out there on the market, but again, I've always loved LifeX stuff. It works pretty much flawlessly. They didn't pay me to say that. Although if you're listening, I would think about maybe a sponsorship. Just gonna throw it out there. But yeah, I would spend the $90 again in a heartbeat. So that's it. That's all I have. Remember, Thursdays is our live show, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Greg and I and a guest. We tend to bring on a guest every once in a while or every single week. We banter about what it's like being YouTubers or small creators or whatever we happen to be talking about. Join us there. And as always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below. We will see you next time.